Hey everyone, welcome here to my channel. I am going to be chatting to you guys today about our first grade curriculum that we used over the course of 2023 and my thoughts on it, and yeah, just how the year went for us so that you can sort of have a little more of an idea of what I thought about the materials we picked out at the beginning of the year and how they went. So if you're interested, keep watching. If you're totally new to my channel, my name's Christine. I'm a homeschooling mom of 3, and I love to share about homeschool content. I share that here on my channel very regularly. So yeah, if you want to see what we started out the year with, there is a first grade curriculum choices video up on my channel. You could just have to scroll back or use the search bar and you'll find it. But I actually went back and looked at it to make sure I hadn't forgotten anything. It was quite interesting to see. So let's go through the choices. Math. We started out the year with the Good and the Beautiful, or Simply Good and Beautiful Math Level 1, and we stopped using that within the first week because it just wasn't a good fit for her. We had used their Level K the year before and it was okay, but I just knew Level 1 wasn't the right fit for her. And so we switched to Math with Confidence Grade 1, and she is finishing this off tomorrow. So I hope that tells you that it was a good fit for her this year. She has done so well with this curriculum this year. She's learned a lot, and it has just been a really good curriculum. It's been so good at like improving her math sense. She just isn't necessarily as naturally inclined to it as her brother. Like, you know, every kid has their strengths and their weaknesses, and she has come out really strong in math this year. I've been very happy with this curriculum. It's been easy to teach. I haven't needed a bunch of different materials. It's very open and go, and it's fairly independent where I can teach her the lesson, do some practice with her, and then I can send her off to do the review page on her own. And for the most part, she can figure it out, or if she cannot figure it out, like word problems and stuff like that, I'll read that to her, and it's very easy for her to do after that point. So loved her math curriculum. It was a good decision for us to switch to this because it's been a great fit for her this year. I have done a lot of flip throughs and reviews of Math with Confidence. You can go check that out on my channel as well. And then let's move on. Spelling. So we started out with the Good and the Beautiful Language Arts. I think we finished off Level K. Okay, I had to stop filming because my mother-in-law came to pick up my son for the afternoon. So had a little intermission in filming. But let me continue. I think we were talking about language arts. So we started the year using the Good and the Beautiful Level K Language Arts. And in their language arts curriculum, they have spelling incorporated. And we used that for, I want to say like 2/3 of the year. And then I found that I just made the decision it just wasn't working. And so we ended up using spelling from Abeka. And we have gotten we're up to list number 9. And I decided to stop for the year because we're so close to the end of the year and she's doing really well. And so I decided just to call it for the end of the year. But she's doing really well with this. She's enjoying it. I feel like it's working. And so, yeah, it was a good call to do this. I feel like she is learning spelling better than when she was just using the Good and the Beautiful. It's a very traditional spelling curriculum. There's nothing, I don't know. There's nothing much to say about it other than it does what it's supposed to. It's just like rote memorization and practice and learning the spelling rules. So she used that the second half of this year and it's been going well. Speaking of language arts and the Good and the Beautiful, so she finished off their Level K, and I feel like she did well with that. And then we moved on to their Level 1, which I have here, and we got up to lesson 32. And in the last term of our homeschool, I switched her to something else, which I'm actually not going to talk about in this video because it's going to be in the video where I chat about our curriculum picks for 2024. But let's just say I'm glad that I made the switch. And one of the reasons that I did that was I just felt like I don't think that that The Good and the Beautiful is a bad language arts curriculum. I just prefer a more traditional phonics curriculum that is a little bit more thorough and less spiral and has more repetition. I don't know. I just wanted something different. And so I switched. I'm very happy we switched, and I will chat about that in an upcoming video very soon. I haven't missed using this with her at the moment. Do still love art appreciation, all of the other pretty things in this. But as far as like phonics and getting a really, really, really strong foundation in that, I'm grateful that we made the switch. So that's what I'm going to say about it right now. I don't want to put you off using this curriculum. If you are having success with it, continue with it. Don't stop it just because I switched to something else. If it is working for your child, stick with it because it is still a fun and good curriculum. It's just not what I wanted right now. And I will talk about the Good and the Beautiful language arts with my son in his curriculum review, and I have like different things to say about it. So watch that video when it comes out. And then the next thing I'm going to chat about is handwriting. And this is my daughter's all-time favorite subject. She loves handwriting. She literally cries every time we are not doing handwriting. Like if it's a day where we don't have handwriting scheduled, she's like, I just want to do handwriting. I'm not being dramatic at all. She really does get very sad. So she's almost finished this. I think she's only got like 4 pages left in here to do. This is one of the things I really don't have to give her a lot of instruction on. She is pretty meticulous. She is artistically inclined. She loves the little coloring things and drawing and all that kind of stuff. Very good choice for her. So she's done their level K and level 1, and this was level 2, so she'll most likely continue with them. And then the last thing I was going to chat about when it comes to first grade is literature. And so these are their Sonlight's first grade literature picks. These are 2 of their books. There's lots more. And I had her start these at the beginning of the year, and then she got to a point where it was actually just too advanced. It was starting to cause tears because she was struggling through them. And so I made the executive decision to stop and restart at the beginning. And this is something I have done with my kids on more than one occasion in more than one subject, where they hit a wall and they're just really struggling and their confidence levels are low. I will take them back to the beginning and have them start again and work through it. And sometimes we like skip things and like work through it quite quickly, but it really, really boosts their confidence level, and it gives their brains time to like solidify all the information that they've learned and like get them to the next point. So it's almost like a brain break, I guess. But at the same time, they're reviewing concepts and they're growing in their confidence and that kind of thing. So she's finished book 1 and she's about halfway through book 2, and she's just going to continue with these over the summer and also into the new year, most likely. I'll just get her to continue with the literature choices. So I love, these books have been good. I think she's enjoyed them. I think early readers are always just kind of hard. They're not that engaging and fun, you know, but as far as early readers go, they're fine. So once she finishes the 3rd book from this series, then she goes on to more like diverse stories, like different books, and not just like a whole bunch of stories in one book, if that makes sense. So yeah, that'll be fun for her. But her reading, she has just like done really, really well this year. Her math, she's done incredibly well. I've seen huge academic leaps for her and just her confidence. She is a very easy student to teach. She takes instruction very well, and it takes a lot to rattle her. So when she does get rattled, I know that something needs to change or there's something I need to look into more, because she's usually very compliant and will just like go with the flow. She is my bookworm. She like I find her curled up reading little stories on her own, and she has a really long attention span. She can sit and do bookwork for ages. That's just who she is. It's how she's made. And so this year has been a pleasure with her, and it's been really, really fun. I think it's just such a privilege that I get to see these achievements in my children and be the one teaching them and walking alongside them. And you know, you absolutely have to go through the challenges with them, but seeing them reach those mountaintops and achieve the goals is so rewarding, and it's so lovely that I get to be the one who gets to see that right along with them. So yeah, a really great year for her. This does not include the group subjects that we do: history, science, more literature as a family, and and other things like that. I will have another whole video on those, so keep watching. Keep an eye out for when that comes out. But these are her independent subjects that she's done on her own this year, and she's just done very, very well. So any questions for me, leave them down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
What if the world had more of your smile? What if the wind could spread your love? What if your sweetness could reach everyone? There'd be no wars.